Part 5 Strange Kingdom. The long, narrow, dark passageway led from the catacombs under the castle to the ravine in the evergreen forest. No one knew about this except for Prince Peter, and one day he told Princess Leah. She was frustrated with her father's oppressiveness and snuck through the tunnel to the outside world. She changed into raggedy clothes and exited the secret tunnel in the old-growth forest. The opening was a trapdoor built into the side of a hill. Leah walked to the village called Surf Town. She never felt so free in her young 16-year-old life. She befriended 3 peasant boys and would meet them at the pond by the sawmill and fish. She brought a bottle of mead, and the boys were so impressed. She had a secret crush on one of the surf boys named Gray. He was cocky and carried himself in a confident way. One day she snuck out of the castle and met the boys at the pond, but they were not there, and she was disappointed. They surprised her and they were in the sawmill. Gray found a bottle stashed under the floorboard of hard alcohol. It tasted horrible, but made their heads swim. The kids passed the jug around laughing and telling stories. Leah never had such a good time in her entire life. She was so buzzed, she even let it slip she was the princess, but they only laughed. She pointed to the castle in the distance and said, "That is my tower right there." The boys laughed, but Gray got quiet and looked at her different. She got so drunk she passed out, and Queen Isabella noticed she was missing. The king and all his knights scoured the castle and the countryside. The king feared she was kidnapped. Sir Frederick, the Black Knight, found the kids lounging around inside of the sawmill. Leah was passed out wearing the rags she changed into. The 3 boys were terrified to see the huge knight enter the mill. He was not wearing a helmet, and he had a big curly mustache and a dominating presence. King Leo entered too, and 2 of the peasant boys bowed and showed respect. But Gray could care less and just sat in the shadows looking annoyed. "We did not know she was your princess, sire." Albert, one of the peasant boys, said, "Does it matter? Do you make a habit of getting young ladies intoxicated?" King Leo asked with his piercing blue eyes under bushy black brows. "It didn't take much convincing," Gray said in a casual tone. "Who are you?" Leo asked. "Gray," he said, not even looking at the king. Leo woke up Leah, who was still out of it, and Queen Isabella was there too. She helped her drunk daughter onto the brown stallion. The boys were relieved they weren't thrown in the dungeon. "I will be in touch with you boys," King Leo said to them as he rode off. The Black Knight gave them one last intimidating stare as he rode off. The 2 surf boys, Albert and Donald, gulped and turned white-Gray could care less. Sir Walter, a young knight who was always fond of Leah, was posted on the drawbridge when the king rode by, with the drunk princess draped over the horse. "Is she fine, sire?" Sir Walter asked. "I am great," Leah said and puked into the moat. "How are you doing this fine evening, my fine sir?" she said. She was still buzzed and not quite sober enough to realize the amount of trouble she was in. Queen Isabella rolled her eyes. The king tucked his daughter into bed. The queen asked him to not be too hard on her, and he nodded. Earlier, he tried to get Prince Peter to help look for her, but he was too drunk and just passed out in a chair. The king was very disappointed in his firstborn, but his secondborn, Dirk, helped out by searching the castle garden for his missing sister. Dirk kept asking the king to punish her to the fullest. The king did not like that and wanted his son to keep his opinions to himself. Narcissus stayed home. He was too young at 8 to really do anything. He was worried that he was socially inept, but was really good at memorizing things and was good at reading maps. He suggested to look by the pond. Leo thought the boy was smarter than they thought. The king decided to take the 3 surf boys to a fox hunt with him and Sir Brian. He figured if his daughter liked these boys, he would give them a chance. He found the boys likable enough. Only 2 showed up. Gray no showed. Albert told them Gray had work to do. In reality, Gray took the opportunity to sneak into Prince Leah's bedchamber. He pretended to be a kitchen worker to cross the bridge, and Leah gave him a pass to wear around his neck. Leo returned from the hunt early because Albert walked in front of Sir Brian when he was shooting at a fox, and he took a crossbow bolt to the butt. Leo walked up Leah's spiral staircase to tell her what happened. He opened her door, and Grace stood there with his shirt off. "You never knock," she cried, and an armored fist slammed into Grace's nose. Blood sprayed onto Leo's face. "You bastard," she yelled. "God help me," Leo muttered.